Welcome to East Coast LQ Reviews. Today I got another whiskey review. This is Bushmills White Label. This is their Irish whiskey, so this is their original Irish whiskey. It says triple distilled, smooth and mellow. It says the old Bushmills Distillery Company. So this is 40% alcohol by volume or 80 proof. I got the whiskey jug pulled up over here. So like I said, the distiller is Bushmills. The age is a NAS, so that's no age statement. ABV or alcohol by volume is 40% or 80 proof. And the price on this probably costs you around $26 to $30 depending on where you find it. But yeah, let's crack this open and go over the color. And this cap's giving me problems. I can't really open it. There you go. Alright. So yeah, I got my nice little Glencairn here. So this little nip, this 50 milliliter nip, was like $2, so it's not bad. It's nice glass. So this little nip is actually a pretty nice looking bottle. But yeah, let's go over the color on this whiskey. So it looks pretty light. Definitely has a nice golden color. Whiskey jug, actually I did remember this. Whiskey jug says this is a NAS, but on the back, it actually says aged for a minimum of 3 years. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see that, but it says it right there at the top. A really small print. So yeah, the age on this is at least 3 years. So I'm guessing they must have updated their labels or their bottling. Because I'm pretty sure this has been out for a little bit. It says, I believe that this distillery was established in 1608. But yeah, let's go over the color. So nice golden color to it. Pretty clear. Not too dark, definitely. And the whiskey jug has some notes. On the nose, it says caramel, vanilla, honey, alcohol, apples, and hay. Okay, so I am noticing a little bit of like a earthy grassiness. I'm guessing that's kind of that hay. Which is something I was picking up in the Paddy's Irish whiskey, so that smells a little similar with that. The honey is really strong in this, definitely getting like a nice honey sweetness. That vanilla is sticking out as well. Kind of like a vanilla, say like a vanilla cream. So yeah, it definitely has a nice vanilla and like honey and caramel sweetness to it. It says apples, so I'm guessing like, so yeah, it does have like a nice good orchard fruit smell. Along with apples, it might pick up a little some pears. And it doesn't have much of an alcohol smell, but it does have a little bit of a strong aroma to it. But it doesn't smell very alcoholic like some of these cheaper whiskeys are. But yeah, enough of that. Let's go for the taste. This is pretty smooth for 40%. Taste says caramel, dried strawberries, vanilla, and bananas. So I'm getting like a lot of a like caramel, honey sweetness. It's got a good maltiness to it as well. I'm not really getting much of those dried strawberries, but I'm definitely picking up like a nice vanilla cream. Maybe a little bit of apples on the taste. But yeah, it's got a nice orchard fruit flavor to it. It finishes kind of short. And you're left with like a little bit of like a peppery spice. But that's the only thing that kind of lingers. All the other flavors just kind of die off pretty quick. But it says for the finish, it says short alcohol, caramel syrup, banana, and malt. So I knew I was picking up some malt. So you are left with like a little bit of, to me, I'm getting like a little bit of like a spice. So maybe that's kind of like that alcohol burn. And then it finishes really malty as well, so I'm getting a nice clean maltiness. It's pretty good. I'd probably drink this neat. I wouldn't recommend mixing this. I'd say it's pretty good on its own. Mouthfeel is about Mouth feels a little light. You can kind of tell it's watered down a little bit. So the flavor isn't extremely strong, but like most Irish whiskeys, it's definitely a lighter flavor. Like I said, price was like $26 to $30 for a 750. This nip was only $2. So for a rating on this one, I think I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. If the mouthfeel was a little bit stronger, if it had a little bit more flavor to it, I think I'd like it a little bit more. It does kind of have that little bit of an alcohol bite to it. So I do feel it could be just a tad smoother. But yeah, I definitely recommend this to somebody. If you're a fan of the patties, if you watched my Patties Irish Whiskey video, this is pretty similar to that, and you'd probably like this one if you like the patties. But yeah, there you have it. If there's any other liquor beers you guys like to see on my channel, definitely leave a comment below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more upcoming videos on liquor and beer. Thanks for watching. Cheers.